All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? I'll tell you what, that new moon reading, intense. Anytime you get a tower in the soul energy, that's some shit right there, let me tell you. That's some powerful, powerful energy. So anyway, I did some pulling here on the runner's side, somebody's side. This reading is for somebody. I don't know who it's for, but it doesn't matter what your sign is, okay? It's just energy reading. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is also timeless. So whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. But it's very interesting I say that this time around. Now, my pre-shuffle, when I talk to the universe about what this reading is, I mean, why am I here, is the Lovers reversed. It's very interesting. A lot of you, your people are, this is probably for somebody who is either, whose person's either married or in a relationship with somebody else, banging somebody else, or a family dynamic, which is very common in this cycle. So it's probably a good number of you. But what's interesting about this, why did I say, when I say this is timeless, that's kind of interesting in this. Well, this energy, as I read it, reminds me of energy I pulled on Valentine's Day. If you remember, I pulled a Valentine's Day reading for people whose person was married or in a relationship or banging somebody else, you know, whatever. And I said in that reading, it was a strange energy. It was like someone looking across a person at a table, you know, they go out to eat or something, and realizing that they don't want to be there, that it's over, kind of a thing like that. Well, it's kind of funny because that energy is here, and which means sort of like the way the new moon in Cancer that I pulled on today is tied directly to the corresponding full moon in Cancer at the end of December-ish. Well, that energy from Valentine's Day is tied to whatever is going on right now here in the solstice energy, the new moon energy, the full moon energy in Sagittarius that I pulled on a couple weeks ago, all of it. It's somehow tied to whatever I pulled on in that Valentine's Day reading. Okay, so you might want to go back to that reading and check it out, or just pay attention here. I got the Lovers reversed crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's done trying to work on something. Done. This is, you know, again, it really is a relationship kind of situation. 9 of Wands. 9s are the end in tarot. All right, it's tired. It's a tired energy. It really is. And then I get the Death card. It's over. It's done. It's time for something new. With what? It's crossed by toxin, the devil. The ties that bind, whatever illusions were here, your person, I'll have to say, is seeing through them. Okay? And that makes sense. That jives with a lot of what I was talking about in the new moon, all signs extended. I talked about that. I talked about the energies around us right now, around your person, especially if they're in a relationship or something. They're very illusionary. In other words, you look at their situation, you see a 74 Pinto, and they look at it and see for some reasons, for some fucking bizarre reason, see a Maserati, brand new, shiny, black, the whole deal. Well, not anymore. The energies right now that are creeping in, and this is a lot of the new moon energy here for your person. If your person's married or whatever, it's done. It's, for most of you, it's someone taking control here. This is a very balanced emperor I have here. And I've got a 7 of Wands. It's someone who's just wants to fight for something. You know, it's something they've been thinking about for a long, long time. Something that they may have gone back to quite a bit. Something that they may have been stubborn about, the King of Wands. Something that they've been worried about that's been keeping them up at night. 10 Swords is done. I got 10 Swords bookending the Lovers reversed here. And I'm going to flip the Lovers back up. I don't like cards reversed in my deck. But somehow that one got reversed. And it came out right now. So let's pull 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's see what the universe wants to tell us about this energy. It's very strange. Everything is strange today. The energy is strange. I very rarely get a tower in the soul position. I got that today in the new moon reading, which blew my mind because it's so powerful in that position. It's unreal. It's one thing to get a devil there. You know, yeah, somebody's letting toxins seep in and all that. But a tower is just... it's a recipe for a nervous breakdown, like I said. It's major. The universe is not fucking around anymore. But what's strange here is that this is Valentine. I feel like right now it's Valentine's Day. If you told me it was, I would believe you with the energy that's around here right now as I'm pulling these cards. And I don't remember my readings. I tend to wash them. But I remember that damn Valentine's Day reading. I remember that feeling of sitting across that table from that person and thinking, my God, I should have ended this a long time ago. Expiration date expired. Moldy bread across the table from me. So if you're waiting on somebody to get free of a third energy, and this can be a controlling family or a job as well, then whatever we talked about on Valentine's Day is coming around about now. So for the ones that didn't make a decision then, it looks like it's happening right around here. And I don't doubt it. The new moon energy is very strange. It's putting a lot of strangeness in the air. Something in the air, let me tell you. And as I say that, you know, I look at the bottom card here. It's really funny. Pay attention to everything I just said as I was shuffling, right? And it's the Seven of Pentacles. It's seeds that were planted back around Valentine's Day are now growing. The universe, sometimes when I talk, it backs me up, right? And it is what it is. It's exactly what I was just talking about. And someone's been thinking about this a long time. Someone's, you know, but seeds that were planted a long time ago are growing. That long time ago was that Valentine's Day reading. And again, there's no time in the energy. And I tell you that. I tell you that whenever I pull a reading. You know, things can happen at any time. You're getting advance warning here, right? Let's see where we go. 3 cards. That Seven of Pentacles is crossing the center card. 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Long time coming here. I'll clarify a couple of these. You know, I do that. This is not an energy short. I'll go ahead and clarify here. But what's crossing this Seven of Pentacles? Gosh, I wonder. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. Look at that. Somebody feels alone. It's our card of winter. You might remember. You might remember it from the new moon reading I did earlier today. I know everybody's watching it. It did like 4,000 views in 1 hour. It's winter. Somebody is realizing that it's winter, but now somebody's doing something about winter. It's been a long time. This is the slowest energy in the tarot. It's grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's slow, 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 but it's been a long time coming. But somebody now is just about to jump in the water here and take some action. This is my king of action. He's also the king of truth. But anything that's not working anymore, this king will put a sword right through it. It's the sword of truth. And we know from the new moon reading I did earlier, especially if you watch the extended, that it's the Empress. It's the divine feminine that holds the sword. It's their feminine energy that's coming up. Again, your person is prone to short-term thinking. They can change their mind. But in the energies of right now, all of that stuff, maybe something happened. It's possible I could read this energy as something happened that, you know, made them think back, right? Think back, the Seven of Pentacles, made them think back to Valentine's Day when they were sitting across the table and looking at that person going, my God, why am I still with this person, right? Maybe they let it go, some time went on, and then something happened. You know, that happens to me all the time. I get yelled at for shit that I did 5 years ago. I thought it was long gone, dead, done. Nope. It'll come back. It happens all the time. There are comedians with whole bits about it, you know. Maybe it's that. I don't know. But whatever it is, in the current energy, somebody is fixing to go. They're making arrangements. That's what this 3 of Wands is telling me. And this King of Swords, he's sitting, but he's about to take action. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the arrangements here. Let's take a look at the, you know what? Let's clarify with the witches. I always go with the energy. My intuition tells me to do that. I do that. Tell me about the 3 of Wands. Why is the 3 of Wands here, universe? Very interesting. As a reading, it is what it is. But I gotta be honest, this is the Valentine's Day energy. I was wondering what happened because I can't get that reading out of my head. I can wash every reading I do. I couldn't tell you what I did in such and such a reading. I can only tell you about the new moon reading here because I just did it 3 hours ago. But of all my readings, the Valentine's Day reading I did sticks out. It just sticks out in my head because I remember that feeling and it's here. It's right here with me. It's that, oh my God. Okay. Why is the 3 of Wands here? Crossing the 3 of Wands. Oh my God. It's my desert queen. Somebody wants love. Somebody is sitting in sand. They got a cup full of sand. That's the Queen of Cups. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. But the water's not there. It's way over there. Somebody wants love. And they don't have it. They don't have it in this situation. We saw it in the pre-shuffle. There was devil and death, all kind of lovers reversed, right? All done trying to make something work because it was crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. But the lovers reversed by itself as an energy, just in our pre-shuffle, is dead, done, over. There's no love here. There's not. It's my desert queen. She got a cup full of sand, and she's about had it. I know that because the King of Swords is red with this section over here. These are like bookends. This here is our sort of baseline energy. What's on top? What's on top? The star. You know, there's a lot of hope. All I get off of this card is hope. Somebody is hoping. I think, okay, there's two energies here. I will say this, because I can't just play it from the energy. I can't just give you and cherry pick the energy. I'm going to give you all the energies. And one of the main energies here is this person actually hoped. Hoped. H-O-P-E-D. Hoped. Past tense. That they could have found the love in this situation. Hoped. That queen hoped that water was going to come in and she could dip her cup in it. Because she can't get up out of there. That's where the extras put her throne. Right? It's heavy. She can't move it herself. And they're teamsters, so they're gone for the day. It's late. You know, union, gotta go. She can't move that. So she was hoping that the water would come up and she could dip a cup in it. It never happened. It never happened. And the truth is hard to swallow here for your person. I won't lie. It is. So there's one angle of hope in the past tense with this. Now they hope that they're going to be okay. Now they hope that they're not making a mistake in going for the water. Okay? That energy is there too. I got to give you both sides so you have the full picture. And this ain't some fucking sugarcoat reading where I say your person's getting a divorce. It looks like they are. But boy, did they tried to make it work a lot of times with whatever energies were on their side. This can be a controlling family that dumps expectations on them. It can be someone they were banging that they hope would turn into more. It could be a job that was their dream job and they had high hopes for it and then it went to shit. It can be any of that. But for most of you, it's a fucking marriage. What's the center card here? Look at that. 3 of Wands. My base energy here in the clarifiers is the same energy as my root energy here in the main read. That's amazing. Okay, this I look to this card to tell me if I'm right or not or what direction things are going to go, kind of a thing like that. Yep. What did I say? What did I say? Why am I your second favorite energy reader? I said she can't move that. The teamsters went home. All right, this person here wants water. They got a cup full of sand. It's my Queen of Cups. She got a lot of love to give. She gives the full cup, but she gives the cup when it's full of water. This person wants water. What this card is telling me is right here, they're going toward a dream, toward a long-held wish, a long-held manifestation that's been delayed while they were trying to find the love in this. They gave it a shot. They probably gave it 100 shots. They may have given it 8 shots with the 8 of Wands, or excuse me, the 8 of Pentacles that was crossing the Lovers reversed. It's possible. It is entirely possible. But either way, looking longingly at you, and you're on that ship, and that ship is in what? Water. I hope y'all said water. I hope you didn't say quicksand. It might be, you know, joking around. You know, you're about to get something because that is very strong energy here. And here it is, right here, the 7 of Wands. The reason this is bookending the 7 of Wands. I think this is the second time it came up, isn't it? We passed by it in the pre-shuffle. The 7 of Wands is bookending the star card. This is why it was delayed, okay? Somebody wanted to fight for something. Again, backing up my energy read. Somebody wanted to fight for something. Somebody wanted to stand their ground and was convinced that there would be some love here. I've been in this marriage 10 years and we started with love. We can find the love again. Good luck with that. There's 1,000 songs written about people that never found the love again. You can't find the love again. All right? You can't. You can't repeat energy. Energy changes. It goes in cycles, yes, but it does change around you. And you have to change with it. So if you want to find it, you got to change with it. But going back and doing the same old shit isn't going to do it. You can't go repeat the honeymoon. That never works. It's not the same energy. That doesn't do the job. So somebody here had hoped. They've now, with 2, 3 of Wands here, I know that they want to go. I know that's over. This is, and as if the pre-shuffle didn't show us that. This is that energy of Valentine's Day coming back. I think what happened is that energy of Valentine's Day that I pulled on, where they were sitting across the table, realizing that they were bored and it was over. I think they kept trying. I think they tried again and again and again and again. It may have even come to you. You might have even heard from your person and they said, you know, I got to stay with what I'm at. You know, I love you, but whatever. I got to stay with where I'm at. And then they tried and tried again, tried to make it work. I never understand that. I mean, make it work to a point, but you know, if it's not working, it's usually frictional energy. It's usually the energy has changed in one or both parties, and you're just not a good sounding chord anymore. You know, it just doesn't sound right. It's got a lot of tension to it. Okay, the frequencies don't mismatch, and that's what I get here. That's what I get. Okay, why is the King of Swords? Okay, so this is them taking action. Now they realize they have to do something. The King of Swords takes action. He's the King of Truth. He's not fucking around. Male or female, it doesn't matter. I think there's some communication about this. Let's see. I don't know. Let's just pull on it. Let's see what the King of Swords has to say. Why is the King of Swords here? Why? Why? Page of Pentacles. I said this, and it's true. This person is nervous. They're wondering. I gave you both sides of the energy for a reason. That's why this king is sitting. That's been coming up a lot lately. I hardly ever, in fact, I never read it that way in 2021 because the energy wasn't reflecting that way. But here in mid-2022, I keep noticing he's sitting. And they're nervous. There's Page of Pentacles. They've learned. They know what they need to do, but they're very nervous about doing it. Nervous about coming towards this ship that you're on, right? Nervous about all kinds of things. There is a defensive energy here, which is also holding things up from them coming toward you. You know, it's the usual energy. But like I told you in the extended reading for the new moon, it's an energy of within your person. Their masculine energy is battling their feminine energy. The masculine energy feels threatened by all these touchy-feely things that keep coming up in them. And it hurts. In an ego-based person, that hurts. It knocks them down. It makes them feel small. That's why they keep showing up as pages. Because they are. They're reflecting as pages a lot. What's on top? Four of Wands. It's marriage for most of you. Okay? It represents stability. Okay? It's something that they need to take action on. They know this is what they need to do right now. Okay? What's my center card here? Strength. See, they're going to get the strength. I know they're going to get the strength up because this is the King of Swords and he don't take shit. Okay? That could be a Steve Love Tarot t-shirt. The King of Swords don't take shit. Neither does the Queen for that matter. But this King, he don't look like, he's got a man bun. He don't look like someone you'd want to fuck with. Okay? Looks like you work out a little. At least some cardio. You know? Strength card. Again, offensive fear. I use this center card to check and make sure that I've told you everything, that everything's here. Offensive fear around this, but they're going to pull it together. The heart chakra is open. She can't. Oh shit, she's gone. I thought I still had the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups can't stand the sand in that cup anymore. She wants the water. She's going to have to take a risk to get it. Right? Because no one's going to come pick up her throne. The Teamsters went home for the day, like I said. They're not going to move her over to the water. She got to get up out of the throne and go to the water. He got to get up out of the chair or off the rock here and take the sword out and kick some ass. And it looks like they're going to. With the Strength card here, it tells me they probably will. What's bookending this Four of Wands? I wonder. Five of Wands. It's been a lot of fighting, and I picked up on that in the Valentine's Day reading too. I said it wasn't, I remember saying something to the effect on that Valentine's Day reading that it wasn't going to be a good night. There was going to be some fighting or some arguing or something along those lines. Something went wrong around. It doesn't have to be right on Valentine's Day. I'm just talking about a reading I did on February 12th or some shit. It's right around there, right around that Valentine's Day time frame, right? End of January, early February, mid-February, something in there. It was the catalyst, And now it's kicking in, and it's been a lot of fighting in between, and I don't think it's been public. In other words, I don't think it's fighting that people know about, kind of a thing. It's just, I pick up a lot of resentment. There's a lot of resentment in this relationship, whatever it is. Okay? Now I'm going to go back to the Light Seer real quick, and I'm just going to, I'm going to pull on, I wouldn't normally pull on the center card again, but I'm going to, because this Ace of Pentacles, this is a solid new beginning here. And I know it's a new beginning. It's not a reset with the marriage or with the third energy on their side. Okay, the relationship, whatever. I know that because I have to look at the cards around it. And the card that's read after it, these are read center, left, right, is the Three of Wands. It's about new horizons. It's not about rebooting something old from the past. Okay, I explained that they tried to do that. They tried to do that many times. I know they have. Trying to find the love. That's the energy that's there. Oh my God. I think they don't want another Valentine's Day like the one they had this year. I think, oh, I'm going to go through that hell again. Okay, here we go. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Tell me what you want to tell me, universe. Tell me what you want to tell me. Tell me I'm full of shit. Tell me whatever. I don't care. Just tell me something. It's crossed by the King of Cups. Again, this was crossed by the Queen of Cups. This is the King of Cups. Somebody's had enough of not getting enough love and not being able to give enough love, or give love and not getting it back. Whatever it is, somebody's had enough of it. They want a solid new beginning. This is the most solid new beginning there is in the tarot. It's very nice. I like it. I like the energy. I like this. I like the King of Cups here. He holds the Ace of Cups. They've got love to give. And what they've got on their side, what they had was cold. It wasn't love. It was represented in the pre-shuffle by the devil. It's toxic. They felt tied to it, stuck to it. And I hope signs like Gemini and signs like Leo and signs like Pisces and signs like Cancer and anybody else who's got a primary, where the primary energy around the sign is somebody is in a relationship, is listening. Because that's all that type of energy is here. This is for everybody, but if I mention a sign here, I'm going to tell you right now, this is some shit. This is some serious shit. I'm going to pull one little side read before we go. I just want to see what's on top of this. Yeah, you see, winter. They've had, what did I say? It's true. It's the Five of Pentacles. It's my winter card. They've had winter. They feel out in the cold. They're putting someone out in the cold. That's there too. But this is how they felt. They're tired of it. They want a new beginning. They want something with some love. Something, look at that. Crossing the King of Cups is the Four of Wands. That ties us back to here. That's what they're cutting out. They're going toward. Right here is a better picture of it. That's you out there on that ship. They're going toward that. That verifies the whole thing right there. Now, I'm going to ask the universe something real quick here. Okay? I may need another deck to do it first. Hold on. Let's see. Let me grab the little animal deck. Tiny little animals. Okay. Well, let me just focus for a second here. I had a question in mind, but I got to phrase it correctly. So just give me a second while I shuffle. Okay. All right. So basically, I want to know why this person stayed so long in this thing. Interesting. Fakey McFakerman. Queen of Wands. Five of Cups. Short-term thinking. Five of Swords. The usual shit. Crossed by Five of Cups crossed by the Seven of Cups. I always like to know this from my own psychology studies. But I think you're going to want to know this answer too. Especially if your person's married. And especially if they told you they're staying with them. And we can't be together. Okay, bye. Right? I've been telling you this in a lot of recent readings. Those people are coming back. And this is why. And this is why. Why'd they stay in it? Why'd they try to make it work so much? Well, the Five of Cups. Sadness, regret. Yeah, a little bit. There's a little bit of that. But it's crossed by the Seven of Cups. This person here, how do I phrase this? is a fuck up? No, it's not. It's not the best way to phrase it. It's an energy of confusion. It's an energy of they didn't know what to do. It's almost like somebody who doesn't feel like they could make it on their own. That Eight of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle is telling me something else too. It's the card of the Apprentice. And it's someone working toward the Nine of Pentacles, but they're not quite there. All of you DFs, you people with your feminine energy up, we'll just say, right, who didn't run, all of you are reflecting in either pure Empress energy or the Minor Arcana Empress, the Nine of Pentacles. They're not quite on that level. So that tells me that this is somebody who just felt like this is what marriage is, or this is what this job is, or this is just what families do, or this is just how it is. So they sat in it, right? They sat in the sadness. And they did it for short-term reasons. They mostly did it for ego reasons. The Queen of Wands is Fakey McFakerman. The Queen of the cover story, male or female. It's short-term thinking. It's a lot of the same energy we picked up in the new moon reading, okay? Especially in the extended with this Five of Swords, right? It's all short-term thinking. That's what happens. See, the soul is eternal. When we operate from a point of cups, we tend to think long-term. We tend to think we want, lasting love forever, right? We think we see down the road, we're going to have a house, we're going to have a this, we're going to have a that. When we operate from the ego, it's always, the ego creates fears. It limits you, right? Oh, you don't want to go for that because that might hurt our ego. You don't want to go for that. So you get boxed in to something. This person got boxed in to something. Whatever it was. I don't know. But it was very short-term thinking. Maybe it was the image. Maybe it was a relationship or there's some sort of status involved. Maybe there's status involved with a job, if it's a job. Whatever it is, they got fooled or duped by the superficial. Okay? The superficial nonsense, materialism, it's a very superficial energy here. But what's most interesting, that's the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. These are red, center, left, right. But what's most interesting to me, and I'm going to look at see, they got blocked. The Nine of Wands. What's most interesting to me here is this is just, they sat in this sad horse mode, even though they were unhappy in the situation, for the stuff, basically. They were unhappy. The cups are sad. The love aspect is gone. It's sadness, it's dead, it's not what they expected, the sex is bad, whatever it is. It's boring, whatever. The job sucks, whatever. Doesn't matter, they sat in it anyway. Because they didn't know there was anything else to do. It's an energy of someone who says to themselves, this is just how it is. This is just how we do things. Something like that. Some sort of tradition. Could be like, in our family, this is how we do things, sort of a thing like that. Well, I remember when I was a kid, I used to eat over my friend Keith's house. And at Keith's house, his mother always had this thing, because I was kind of a picky eater as a kid, so I didn't eat everything. His mother always had this thing where in this house, we don't throw away food. And I used to respect her, and I would finish the plate, But I used to think at the same time she said that, oh yeah, well in my house we chuck shit. So, it's like maybe I'll just chuck this in the trash like I do at home. I mean, I'm a guest. I got to conform to I'm not part of your family. In your family, you don't throw away food. In my family, we chuck shit all over the place. We'll let the raccoons eat it outside if nobody wants it. It doesn't go to waste. Something gets it. But that's kind of what I get here. This is how we do things. Keith's mom. This is how we do things. It's like that. That's why they sat in it. That's why. And it came with some perks, which were very short term. Well, at least I get the Mercedes. Or at least I get to the status of knowing whatever. I think that's very interesting information to have. If you don't, I'm sorry. But I do. And I think it also, because all my readings tie together, it jives with the rest of the readings. It helps validate them. So I'm going to tell you something. So that's our answer for that little short side read there. So I'm going to tell you something. I would go find my Valentine's Day reading around February 14th or something. It'll say Valentine's Day in the title. I would go find that and watch it. Because that energy, you take my fucking word for it, is here. Whatever's playing out right here at the new moon in Cancer, where we're at right now, is directly tied, linked to, chained to, bolted to that Valentine's Day reading. All right? So, if this reading at all matters to you, go find my Valentine's reading and watch it. I strongly encourage it. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I do. And I hope that new moon reading is helpful too. That took a lot out of me. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy in that reading. All right, I took a nap after that. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Look at that. As I randomly put back the little animal deck, I get the 5 of Wands again. Yeah, universe wants, and that's again, that's that fighting. That's that arguing. I think maybe, because we got the 7 of Pentacles, I think maybe seeds were planted, yes. And then they're starting to grow now. I think those seeds were planted around that Valentine's Day reading for sure. And now they're sprouting big time. All right. That's your reading. Good luck. I hope it was helpful.